This is the dashboard, the home screen of SG Lead Manager. Stat cards across the top show your total leads, contactable leads, open tasks, and unread inbox messages, while the panels below summarize pipeline stage counts, recent activity, and the most recent audit events.
The Assistant page is where you set up the autonomous prospecting pipeline that fetches new leads, enriches them, drafts outreach with AI, and queues the best ones for your review. The Configuration tab walks you through a readiness checklist, sources, templates, identities, AI provider, schedule, and previews exactly what the next scheduled run will do before you turn it on. The Run History tab is the audit trail of every Assistant execution, with a funnel visualization showing how many leads were fetched, scored, drafted, and queued at each stage. Click any row to drill into stage timings, error messages, and links to the drafts the run produced.
Fetch Leads is your manual control panel for pulling prospects from external APIs configured under lead sources, such as RapidAPI providers. Pick a source, fill in the search parameters, preview results, and import the rows you want into your directory. Duplicates are detected and skipped automatically.
Lead Forms is where you build embeddable opt-in forms that capture leads directly from your site. You can choose the trigger, inline, click, timed, scroll, or exit intent. Pick a style preset, including gamified spin the wheel or scratch card variants, and copy the shortcode into any page or post.
The Leads directory is the searchable, filterable master list of every lead in your CRM. Filter by stage, owner, tags, source, or contactable status, and use bulk actions to assign owners, change stages, or export a slice as CSV. Click any row to open the full lead profile.
The lead pipeline is a Kanban board that visualizes your sales stages, defaulting to new, reached, interested, won, and lost, with drag and drop between columns. The lead profile is the single source of truth for one contact, showing identity details, stage, owner, source, engagement metrics, and the full timeline of messages, notes, and events. From here, you can launch the Outreach Composer, add notes, change stage, toggle Do Not Contact, or view the AI-generated summary panel.
The Messages screen is the unified inbox for every email conversation tied to a lead, and the Outbox tab lists every message your team has sent. Each row shows recipient, subject, send status, and engagement chips, opens, clicks, and replies, so you can see at a glance which sends are working. The Drafts tab holds every message you or the assistant has prepared but not yet sent. Open a draft to edit the subject and body, swap templates, or send it immediately. Assistant-generated drafts land here for human review before they ever reach a lead's inbox. The Inbox tab shows every reply received from a lead, threaded back to the original outbound message and the lead record. Click a row to read the full conversation, jump to the lead profile, or fire off a quick reply through the Outreach Composer. The Archive tab keeps messages out of your active queues without deleting them, so resolved threads stay searchable for compliance and reference. Anything archived can be unarchived from the same screen if a conversation restarts.
The Outreach Composer is where you write, reply to, or forward an email to a lead, with template and snippet pickers, variable previews, and an AI Compose button that drafts personalized copy from the lead's context. Sends go through a background queue with open and click tracking, one-click unsubscribe, and an automatic stage update if you want one.
The Import tab is a step-by-step wizard for bringing a CSV file of leads into your directory. Upload, map columns to lead fields, preview the resulting rows, and confirm. Duplicates are flagged before commit, so you never overwrite existing records by accident.
The Export tab generates a CSV of your leads, filtered by stage, owner, source, or tag. Preview the result before downloading, so you can pull a clean working list for migration, reporting, or ad hoc analysis.
This tab manages reusable email templates with subject, body, and placeholders like first name or product pitch. Activate or deactivate templates, edit them inline, and let the assistant or composer pick from the active set when drafting outreach.
The Snippets tab manages short, reusable text blocks, up to 500 characters each, for signatures, disclaimers, calls to action, and other fragments you reuse across templates. Drop them into any message body with a snippet shortcode and edit once to update everywhere.
The Stage Defaults tab lets you assign a default template to each pipeline stage, so the composer and assistant know which template to load when a lead reaches that stage. This is how you wire your templates into a repeatable, stage-driven outreach motion.
Lead sources is where you configure each external API provider, typically RapidAPI endpoints, that powers fetch leads and the assistant. Define authentication, request parameters, response paths, and field mappings. Then test a sample call before saving, so you know real data flows in correctly.
The rewards log records every prize granted by a gamified lead form, such as spin the wheel or scratch card opt-ins. Filter by form, prize, date, or delivery status, and resend a reward email with one click if a winner reports they never received it.
The Events tab is the chronological audit trail of every significant action in the plugin. Logins, sends, edits, imports, settings changes, and assistant runs for compliance and debugging. Each chip-style entry links straight to the related record, so you can investigate without hunting. The Requests tab logs every outbound HTTP call the plugin made to a lead source or AI provider, with full request and response payloads. When an external call fails or returns unexpected data, this is where you confirm whether the issue is in your config or the upstream service.
The Credentials tab is where you activate your SG Lead Manager license and view current usage and limits. Free tier customers see remaining quotas. Paid customers see plan details and the option to switch licenses. The Audience Defaults tab captures the standing description of who you sell to: industry, role, region, company size. So AI-assisted features have shared context rather than asking you every time. The values here flow into the assistant, the AI Compose button, and any template placeholders that reference your audience. The Product and Pitch tab stores your product name, value proposition, differentiators, and pitch copy in one place. The product pitch placeholder and AI drafts pull from these fields, so editing the pitch here updates every future outbound message that references it. The AI Providers tab is where pro customers connect their AI keys, OpenAI, Anthropic, or compatible, and pick a default model for drafting and enrichment. You can route different jobs to different models and monitor token usage so AI spend never surprises you. The Messaging tab governs how outbound email is queued and delivered. Batch size, send window, throttling, and the cron schedule that drains the queue. If you don't have a system cron, this tab also gives you the exact cron tab line to paste in. The Sender Identities tab manages the from name, from email, and SMTP or SendGrid credentials your outbound mail uses. Add multiple identities for different teams or campaigns, and set one as the default. Credentials are masked in the UI and stored without autoload. The Privacy tab is your GDPR/CCPA toolkit, consent capture, sub-processor disclosures, retention sweepers, and the uninstall behavior switch that decides whether plugin data is preserved or removed when you deactivate. Use this tab to align the plugin with your privacy policy before the first outbound send.